Good day everyone, this is your instructor Julius, and today I will be discussing about mates for your assembly and assemblies in general. And with this, I'll be also introducing some tips and tricks and a question that I did receive that is, I hope you find very beneficial, and if I remember correctly, will be used on your exam for your ASWA. SWA, my bad. Alright, so I'm sure you've seen it. When you start SOLIDWORKS up, you have your options for part and assembly and something else. Clearly, you want to pick assembly. Now, typically when you do that, you'll have your File Explorer pop up so you can pick your files for the parts you want to assemble. If that doesn't pop up, that is fine. So what you'll do, you hit Insert Part, and as you can see, here's all the parts you want. But for now, before we do that, I want to go to the front plane. Now I'm going to go here. I'm going to take this part. I'm going to place it. Alright. So, one of the first things I'll discuss, and that was asked, is how do you do the coordinate system? Because you can't necessarily set this up at a coordinate spot. And the way this is done is by using your reference geometry. So, first thing we're going to do is do a reference plane. So what we're going to do, let's say we want it based off of this face. So we're going to click this face. Alright. I want it dead centered on it. We'll click OK. Now we'll go here. And I'm going to want it at the base of this. So we're going to go just draw this down. Alright. Now we're just going to draw it out to here. Exit. So now we're going to go back here. Now we're going to click coordinate system. So now the first part is going to want a point. So we're going to click this point. Next for your x-axis, click the line, and your y, clearly you want to click this, and now as you see it went down, but we want it up. So now it should be set up for that. Alright, now for the next part, we're going to go back. We're going to click the cross joint and just set it there for now. And when you pick your parts and throw them out, you could set them to float. So if you click float, now it could technically move like this. Now if I click it to fix, I can't move it, it's set. So now to mate, we're going to click mate. I'm going to click the circle here and the circle here. And as you could tell, now it's sticking to the outside and partially in the object itself, rather in between the gap that I want. So we're going to click this. Now that it puts it to the inside. And as you can tell, now it's inside of my part here. So either A, I can move this, or I can use a mate. So now we're going to click, let's escape. We'll click the mate. I'm going to click this face and this face. So now I could go here and set an angle that I desire. So let's say maybe 150. So now we do that, and now it's set to that angle. Alright. Now we're going to go back. We're going to go ahead and just plot the bolt, the bushing, and the pin. So now, kind of the same thing, lining up the circles. So just going to line this up to this. Now it's to the inside. Actually, wrong part, my bad. So we'll click clear. So now let's do that again, fix that. So this circle, we're gonna say to this. Alright, now we're gonna do this pin to this outer circle. Alright, now we want to line up the holes, even though this bushing is lined up to the outer surface. So we're gonna go here, we'll click the center tube and this tube, and now that should be lined up for my pin to go through. So we'll click here, go to this outer circle, and as you can tell now it's not in. So we're gonna go here, click the circle, and we're just gonna go and click this tube portion. Now that's sticking out the wrong way, so we'll flip it, and not quite right. Alright, clear that, try again. So we'll do this with that. Flip. Alright, so we'll take several. So we'll go here, this. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to click mate. We're going to do, we don't want that one, so we'll delete. So we're going to do this portion of the pin, and we'll align it up here. And as you can tell, it's not lined up right. So it's going to take a second. So we'll go here, we'll line it up to the inner tube. Alright. Delete. Now we'll do this. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to click mate. We'll take this edge. We'll do that. And as you could tell, the pin sticks out. So what we're going to do, click this face, click that tube, and now it's lined up. So let's insert the last parts we need. So we need another one of these. Alright, we're going to click mate. I'm going to go here and here. As you can tell, it's the wrong way, so we'll flip it. Alright, and now we'll set an angle. So click the face and this face. We'll set it to click your angle. Let's choose 180. Alright. So you know, instead of having to click insert components, what you can do is you could go here and pick the part you need. So we'll click the bolt. You gotta hit Control and drag it out. So we'll click mate. We'll clear that. Alright, I'll just put it. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. So we'll delete, click that, now we got those. Alright, we'll click exit. Now let's pull out our bushing. That just disappeared. Alright, we'll do it again. Alright, same process for mating. Alright. Delete. Here. Here. Flip. And there you go. And now we'll just try to line the two up. Alright, so what we're going to do, top line up, we'll click this two for this two. Now we'll do it. So now let's get our last piece. So we'll get the pin. Check it out. Alright. Same process. Now you want to click the outer circle. Click here. Alright. So we'll just hit OK. So for this, we'll just click that. Alright. So save that. Alright, so here we'll insert the last component. We'll get our pin. So now we'll click this outer circle, line it up here. Alright. Now just simply go here, line that up. And now we have a full assembly. And the one thing with mates is you have to learn, and this is your kind of own thing you kind of have to learn on your own. It's the way it wants to work, because it's not always going to work the same. It's going to be picky at times, and it's going to want things done a certain way. So you just have to learn how to work with it and work around that. But this is the general things you need to know for using mates and assemblies, especially for your SWA. I hope you found this helpful. I hope I helped clear up some things that you may have been confused on. And that concludes this lesson.